streaming button on accident? Oh, fuck. I think I hit stop streaming on accident. That was... I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to... Oops. Well, despite that, we got it working. So if this is a forest part 2, this is a forest part 2 now. Yeah, I definitely accidentally hit the stop streaming button. That was an accident. Oops. Ouch. Oops. 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 My bad. I will not be hitting that button. Why do I even have that button on my stream deck? Actually, I don't need this button. It's a curse button. It's a curse button. It's a curse button. These are all curse buttons. Mute. Mute's not even working. Okay, now the mute works. Okay, that was a curse button. Quest Boo goes up there instead. Quest Boo goes in the corner. Yes. Okay. You'll never accidentally end our stream again. That was an accident. Okay, well now we know this works. Alright, so at least we can move on there. Let's move this to the side. We are a couple steps closer. So, hurrah, huzzah. First and massive thing we got working is by using the custom frames which pass through, we are able to customize this. Cool. Now the problem is our mic gate stays still suppressed, or our mic still stays muted despite toggling the mute. However, this is amazing progress so far. So I'm gonna copy that, and we are going to say logs. It works, at least starting on mute. When I toggle the unmute button, what happens? When I toggle the unmute button, he no longer listens and waits for my frames. When I toggle the unmute button, it no longer listens. When I toggle the unmute button, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say, when I toggle the unmute button. Oh, hi Felix, welcome back. I accidentally ended my stream out of excitement because I fat fingered my stream deck. But we got this unmute thing working, so this is sick. It works at least starting on mute. When I toggle the unmute button and speak, our frames are not being picked up. So let's figure out why our frames are not being picked up. Let's see. And by we figure out, I mean GPT-5 figures out for us. What's up? It reset our stream. That was so foul. That's fine. Oh, what's up, everybody? Okay, thanks for coming back on. Damn. Dude, I really don't know. I don't know how many people... Yo, if you're watching this on Twitter, and you could just, like, say hi or something, that would be really helpful. I would assume that people watch on Twitter, but Twitter doesn't give me accurate stats on, like, who actually stays and watches. So I just assume there are people there. Hello, people there. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Oh, it starts muted until the first bot completes. Toggle speak, you should no longer see mic gate suppressed. So startup muting is handled by mic gate, and SCT mute filter only mutes during bot speech. Okay. Let's try that. I stay muted, you can't hear me.
I can hear you just fine, Butoshi.
Nope.
What's going on?
Okay. Well, that didn't work. When you letting user start speaking, stop speaking. Well, that didn't work, because that shouldn't have gone through in the first place. He just stays, he's just staying yapping. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work despite gate filter. Let's look at all the frame filters. Oh yeah, the concept should work. But like, what exactly are we looking for? A speech to text? No. Oh, we can set up open pipe. Cool. Okay, that's useful. That'll be very useful soon. Text to speech? No. Speech to text? No. Anything really? I think we are just... Okay, I want to give it docs. I want to give it multiple docs and see if any of these can help. Like, this is noise reduction, but that's not what I'm looking for. Looking for frame filters. So a frame filter, function filler, identity. Maybe it's null filter we're looking for. Oh, it seems like null filters could be the answer we're looking for. I wonder if null filters are the answer we're looking for. I think it might be null filters. Maybe not. I mean, maybe so, yes. I have no idea. Oh, interesting. What's up, Michaela? Oh, just the mic gate check, bus snapshot listening, and only gate raw inputs. That's 5 frames, add inline logs. Toggle on. We could try the complete enable/disablement of a pipeline in the first place. Hello. Nope.
What's up, Butoshi?
Nope, 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 nope. No. Maybe it doesn't know. Maybe it has the right idea, but it doesn't. Actually, it does. The input audio raw frame, raw audio input frame from transport. What are other things going on that could be the case here? I wonder what GPT-5 Pro would say. Like, what if we go deep? Go deep into thinking. Let's find Doug Buddy. See, that's a right here. See, because it still responded. Still responded right here. Alright, we want the back end, and we want the docs. And we want to link the PipeCat documentation. We wanted to check out frame filters. And we wanted to check out no filters. And then we want to explain that our logic in terms of frame filters and weighting is just to confirm. And like when I actually toggle the logic, in terms of weighting, it should start muting, and logs say it suppresses the frames. However, in the pipeline, despite starting muted and saying it's suppressing the frames, the audio input frames are still going through the pipeline. Bro, this is like, once I get past this part, we're soaring. I guess this is how debugging is like. This is real. This is a real stream. This is real debugging shit. It'd be like this. It really do be like this. However, in the pipeline, despite starting muted and saying it's suppressing the frames, the audio input frames are still going through the pipeline. In the pipeline, despite starting muted and saying it's suppressing the frames, the audio input frames are still going through the pipeline. The audio input frames are still going through the pipeline. And reaching what part of the pipeline? And reaching the speech to text. And reaching the speech to text part of the pipeline, which then gets sent to the LLM. The mic gate between inputs and SET should be the blocker from even allowing the input frames to reach the speech to text frames. At least I'm starting to understand how this works. The mic gate between input and speech to text should be a blocker from even allowing the input frames to reach the speech to text part of the pipeline. A couple possibilities. Oh, I have this crazy prompt, which is like this master debugger prompt we could try. But yeah, my brain is starting to wrap around how this pipeline works. And then once I master PipeCap, I'm gonna make a video on PipeCap because I think this is really good, very powerful. I just realized he's posting out. Very powerful framework for creating voice agents and voice agent applications, especially on the back end. The mic gate between the input and speech to text should be the blocker from even allowing the input frames to reach the speech to text part of the pipeline. An idea I have is either one, the mic gate is not properly muting the filters because it's not blocking the wrong frames. If it is grabbing the right frames, then logic and just killing the frames if blocked is not working and frames are still going through. What could be the issue here? Go through the PipeCap documentations, understand how the pipelines, processors, frames work, and tell us what is wrong with the code, please. Yeah, we're gonna have a little debugger off. I am going to copy this prompt. We're going to ChatGPT 5 Pro. We're gonna paste this in. We're gonna try ChatGPT non-pro. Is it taking your debugger prompt? It says it's included. I would assume it's included. And then we're gonna try Gemini. I feel like Gemini is just such a good debugger. So we're gonna try Gemini specifically 2.5 Pro, specifically the deep thinking mode, and see if this could help us with something. And then I just want to see if Gemini 2.5 Pro in AI Studio with Euro context and grounding with Google search works as well. And for the sake of throwing Claude into this little debugger sesh, let's see what Claude Opus with thinking says. Are there any other models I'm missing? I'm not using Grok. Probably not. GPT-5 Pro is thinking. GPT-5 is thinking. Google Gemini is thinking. Google AI Studio is thinking. Claude is thinking. Okay, we got 3 state-of-the-art AI models hammering through, seeing if it could help us fix this debug issue. One of these gotta work. I'm pretty, my prompt should have been good enough. Oh, it's just a song I like. Cool. I think it should work. Ooh, okay. So we got AI Studio response. Deep Think is still thinking. GPT-5 is still thinking. Deep Pro is still thinking. Okay. Well, let us see. The music is magical. I need to pause it for now, though. This is what Claude thinks of our little... I love how he's just posted up. I love that he just posted up. Sorry. Root cause analysis. The bug is that the function filter does not block frames. The function filter is designed to conditionally transform frames, not block them. When the filter function returns false, it skips transformation, but still passes frames downstream. Function filter's purpose is transformation, not gating. The pipecat architecture expects frames to flow unless explicitly consumed. Okay. This is telling us to make a custom frame processor. But can we not use null? I don't know. I don't think Cloud's response is good. What does Google Gemini say? The function's control flow. Yeah, this is Gemini's response. Is that there's a leaky frame filter with default allow logic. The function's control flow ends with return true. This creates a default allow behavior. Any frame that does not match the type specified in if instance check is automatically passed to the filter. This is the inverse of the desired secured by default behavior. Unknown frames should be blocked. The speech-to-text service receives these leaky frames, interprets it as complete though empty utterance, and forwards a ghost transcription. E.g. hello. No, I think I said hello. I don't know if this is right either. What does DeepThink say? DeepThink is still thinking. Oh, he also says something about it leaking. Okay, he's still thinking. GPT-5. It's getting really stuck on the source of hello, even though I'm the one that said hello. Maybe I should have clarified that. Change the final line of the function from return true to return false. Of might gate filter. So if I just return false, I guess we could try it and just see what's up. What's that? CD dev, CD duck buddy, CD backend, source v bin, activate clear. Hello? Nah. Yeah, so these models have no idea what they're talking about. DeepThink is still thinking? These models are going deep. Even regular thinking mode is maybe I should have specified something like from a user add more. Could it be a context issue? Hold on. This is what I did on my end. Right, on my end. What's good, Twin? Can you check out my stats real quick? I'm adding more plans so that I can run ads property flare. Bro, you are always sending me random. Also, first off, what's up, my boy? Second, you're always sending me random ass links to just like open on stream. Like, what is this? Yeah, I'm checking it on the side. Oh, this is like dead ass your site? Okay, I'm checking it. I'm actually like, no, bro, I read IP player. I'm like, yo, I'm about to click this fucking link and get my IP docs on stream, bro. Like, what? Okay, instantly locate IP addresses with 99.9% accuracy. Yo, what kind of black market fucking human finder stalker app are you making, my boy? Fast scalable geolocation API for, oh, it's for fraud prevention, app targeting, and app location. Oh, sick. And what do you need help with? You want me to look at your pricing? I heard people in the Discord say it works better than all alternatives. Okay. What's your question about your pricing? No, it is good. The landing page fucks. I will tell you, the landing page does fuck. No, I mean, bro, the landing page is sick. This is good copy. It tells me exactly what your app is. I mean, it's sick. Premium as well. I'm getting traffic from the NPM package, GitHub egg. Wait until I run ads. Do you have an NPM package? I guess that makes sense. What kind of ads are you gonna run? See you in LA soon. I'm finna drop a mash shit. Oh! Okay, that is sick. Is that what you've been working on? Is that what you've been working on this whole time, or did you just start this? Like, when did this come up? You just started it? Oh, nice. Such a hyper-specific niche audience to run. That's cool. Oh, a couple of months? Okay, that makes sense. What do you plan on running ads on? I run very little on Google Ads and was actually pretty successful, but I'm looking at more dev-focused networks, maybe even Reddit. Reddit would be good. Have you tried Hacker News? That could be a really good one. Oh, he finally stopped thinking. Oh my god, that took forever. You know, we got GPT-5 Pro response. It took him 11 minutes to think. Oh. But I gotta go, unfortunately, because I got some uni shit and I've been slacking hard. All right, my boy. That looks cool. Keep me updated what you're doing. That shit's sick. Good luck. Enjoy uni. Peace, peace, peace. All right, this motherfucker also thought for 11 minutes. I did not think it was that hard of a bug to solve. Bro, and I swear, we're gonna get into the Twitch logic, and that's gonna be the easiest part. But I can't have the Twitch logic until I get the mute logic done, so this is a frustrating blockage. Let's see. Wait, this is frustrating. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Oh, all right. Let's see what Gemini do you think. All right. Who solved? All right, Quest Boo. Who solved the bug better, if even solved at all? This is a competition between ChatGPT 5 Pro and Google Gemini 2.5 Pro. Now, kind of going through the bug, because no one watching this is going to understand what's going on. Basically, my speech to text, my mic button, my mute mic is not actually muting my mic in this custom voice agent code base we are working on. I took the entire code base using repo prompt and I grabbed the entire code logic of the backend. I gave it very precise, detailed debugging logs as well as the documentation links and the issues. So that is the context and logic that these two. That is the context and logic that these two frameworks have. That these two LLMs had access to, which means they have everything they need, hopefully, to solve the bug. They both thought it both took them 11 minutes to think and process this. So let's first go through GPT-5 Pro's response. It says that below is a blunt architecture level diagnosis and concrete fix plan. The short version is our mic gate can't possibly work as written. What? PipeCat classifies the frames you're trying to block as system frames, and PipeCat stock filters always let system frames through. That's pretty straightforward. Wow. That's most straightforward thinking it could have possibly done. That's why you see your filter logging suppressed, yet assembly AI still receives audio and the LLM is triggered. Huh. Alright, well, Claude and the regular Claude, I also tried regular models. Claude didn't think that at all. So this is pretty cool. Okay. Bug number 1 is we're using function filter to block input audio raw frame, which is a system frame. Function filter always passes system and end frames, so that will never work. It bypasses your mic gate even when your function returns false. Ah. SCT mute filter is present but misconfigured for your push to talk use case. Was broken. You instate speech to text mute filter with always, which only mutes SCT while the bot is speaking. It does not respect your listening toggle at all. Your custom should mute helper is never connected to the filter. Speech to text mute filter determines muting via strategies. Always mutes during bot speech. Custom logic must be wired via custom, and the filter pushes SCT mute frame upstream to SCT when it toggles mute. Where's the SCT mute filter at? See, but I would like it to like not even go through speech to text, because that would save me a lot of frames if possible, or like that would save me credits. Like I don't want my mute to even go through at all, you know? You rely on pre-SCT. Okay, it does acknowledge that though. That's interesting. It does acknowledge my concern about cost. So we could gate transcripts, post speech to text to stop LLM triggers, which is the fastest design. But the con is that speech to text still ingests audio, which uses token/network at the speech to text, and it's not truly push to talk at the microphone boundary. So it's cool that it acknowledged that for the solution. Okay, so we have solution B. Drive muting properly with SCT mute filter. Keep SCT mute filter after speech to text, so it can push SCT mute frame upstream to the speech to text service. Where does it not go? I still don't understand what this means. Out of hooks, when you toggle listening, you push a mute unmute single. Combine with always to avoid bargains during bot speak. Saying that solution C is to write a custom mic gate processor that drops audio system frames. Create a 30-line frame processor that explicitly drops input audio frame and VAT interruption frames while listening is off. Place it before speech to text. Unlike function filter, a custom frame processor can choose to drop system frames. So we can make it custom. Look at PipeCat docs. We could do a custom. So we make a custom frame processor. Create a 30-line frame processor. Can I make custom frame processors? Okay, that's not the query I wanted. Shut it. Can I make custom frame processor? Can I make a custom frame processor? You can make a custom frame processor. It's one of PipeCat's most powerful features for extending functionality. Custom frame processors inherit the base frame processor and must implement 2 key methods. So, GPT-5 Pro solution is to create a custom mic gate processor that drops audio system frames for our toggle mute. And you know, this probably be a good thing to like add to the library in general. It prevents audio from ever reaching the speech-to-text service. There's no accidental transcripts, no token burn, truly push-to-talk. Yes. Doesn't rely on idiosyncrasies around system frames, I-to-silo passes. You can add mic gate processor, keep SCT mute filter. Phase 3 implementation guidelines. PipeCat's built-in filters always pass system frames, input raw audio system frames, so your function filter cannot stop mic audio. We get a tiny custom processor that drops only user input frames when listening is off. And it is telling us to add a custom processor class and instantiate it before speech to text. So in the pipeline, you would add a new hard gate right here. Hard gate for mic input / VAD frames based on listening plus text to speech state. Huh. This actually seems that's crazy. This looked right. Shit. This could be exactly what we're looking for. Oh, I got chills. That makes me happy, guys. Okay, let's test out. Hi, Storm. Let's test out. What did Gemini say? This is Gemini DeepThink. It's off. It's off rip. It didn't get it. It didn't even get. It's not even close. No, this is not even close. Wow. Wait, look at it. Wow. I didn't think it was gonna be that dog shit. Gemini, what are you doing? Google. What the fuck? Okay. The winner is GPT-5 Pro. It gave legitimately the only correct solution, the best solution, and a solution that actually makes sense and actually went deep into the documentation. Gemini said some nonsense. The most interesting thing about GPT-5 Pro, after thinking for 11 minutes and 6 seconds, is its ability to understand that PipeCat, which is a custom framework, by the way, custom library, custom documentation, custom open source library, it was able to read and actually understand that the main reason our input audio frame was not working is because we are using a system frame, or the audio input is a system frame. It is the start and the end frame. Therefore, it cannot get blocked by the custom mic gate that we currently have, and understood that the solution is to create our own mic processor for it to actually work. Now let's see if it actually works. Fingers crossed. Before I get all hyped up and excited for no reason. I feel like I should continue in the existing chat. Found a bug and solution. Please implement this bug solution. So we'll just paste in GPT-5's response and see what's up there. I think it should work. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That was crazy. GPT-5 Pro is actually bonkers. Better work if that shit was thinking for 11 minutes. For real! That's what I'm saying. This is the funniest part to me. Time to implement. 1 to 2 hours. Nah, bro. You implementing that in less than 5 minutes. Let's get it. But this was a good solution. I mean, it just made the most sense. It truly does make sense. Now, just to get better understanding of a frame processor, is podcast architecture is made up of a pipeline, frame processors, and frames. See the core concepts for a full review. From that architecture, recall that frame processors are the workers in a pipeline that receive frames and complete actions based on the frames received. Okay, that's pretty much exactly what we want. And this is the pipe CAD. So like these are all frame processors. So we get the transport, right, which is like the start of the system, which is, just like go through it, get like a good mental understanding of how this framework works. Is you have the system start frame, which is the transport. That is what takes in our audio. And then we have our system transport at the bottom, or we have our final frame at the bottom, which is the speech to text to speech audio. These are all processors. I assume these are all frame processors, and everything received from each pipeline is called a frame. We had our frame, these are system frames, and we have a frame processor, and all the built-in features do not filter out system frames. So we need to make a custom frame processor that does filter out filter frames. PipeCAD comes with many frame processors built in. These consist of services like OpenAI LLM servers, utilities, use your idle processor, and other things. Largely, you can build most of your application with these built-in frame processors, but commonly your application code may require custom frame processing logic. For example, you may want to perform an action as a result of a frame that's pushed in the pipeline. Wait, this is good to read because I do want the frame. Let's look at a custom example frame processor that synchronizes images with bot speech. So if there is an image, it's getting the image, it's converting the images to bytes, and then it processes the frame in the direction, and it gives the image into the LLM directly right here, which then allows the bot to, like, we're gonna want this for him to see my screen. And then a custom frame processor can be added to a pipeline just before the transport output. Oh, would you look at that? Cool. So it should work. Let's see what he says. You're right. Built-in processors, built-in filters let system frames through. I replaced the function filter migate with a custom migate frame processor that drops input audio raw frame and bad interruption frames. Pre-speech text when listening is off or TTS is speaking. Added migate and removed the function filter gate. It runs before speech to text and drops only inputs such bad frames when needed. It logs drops such allows with listening / TTS flags. Kept speech to text neat filter. After speech to text as recommended by docs for bot speech meeting. Start the app, mic is hard muted, SCT won't get audio, toggle on speaking should reduce, mic remains blocked by always strategy. I'm scared. I'm terrified. What if it doesn't work? But what if it does work? There's no way we could tell unless we just run the code. What is this? Hello. I am speaking and it's not getting picked up. But if I toggle speech, does it work now? Oh, we're close. Okay. Wait, we're so close. So all of this went from the start, but it didn't receive the start frame because I think we blocked that out. So that should be a simple solution. And then this right here is when I hit the toggle button, and right after, this music is so intense for no reason, I love it. And right after we hit the listening toggle button right here, we see the API went off, and then mic gate allowed input audio frame, listening turned to true. However, the mic gate was trying to process now our input audio frames that are indeed allowed, but the start frame has not been received yet. Therefore, the pipeline never started. Simple fix. Our pipeline seems to work. However, oh fuck, I'm hyped. Our pipeline seems to work. However, this is the issue now. When the mic toggle turned on, it was receiving the input audio frames, but because the pipeline never received the start frame. What is a start frame? The pipeline never started, it seems like. What is a start frame? So start frame initiates the first turn. Tell me about the start frame. Is it literally just called start frame? Start frame is a system frame that initializes the pipeline and marks the beginning of pipeline execution. It is automatically created and sent when a pipeline starts running. Ah. Frame processors can handle start frames to initialize themselves. I guess we'll just copy this and see if that works. But this is promising. Alright, not this. This. This is promising. Right here. This is the only thing that didn't work. This part. Alright, let's see what the solution was for this. Oh, shit. Let's go back to... That was sick. That was sick music. Okay, in this case, I'll fix the mic gate to call the base processor first so it correctly handles start frame, marks the processor as started before getting frames. Then I'll keep letting only input VAD frames be gated and pass everything else through. Important, let the base class see start frame to mark this processor as started. Okay, I don't know why it's not. CD dev. CD backend. Source B bin activate clear. Hello? 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 Hello?
What's up, Butoshi?
Yes!
Trying to fix my coding or just wasting time on stream again?
Questboo, you don't understand. You don't understand the debugging I just went through to get you to work like this, bro.
Debugs are for noobs. I'm a seasoned warrior, not
No,
some
no,
coding
no, no,
newbie.
no.
Fix
I'm the
it yourself,
debugger.
Butoshi.
I just fixed it. I just fixed it. I just fixed it.
Great. About time you figured it out. Now can we get back to something interesting? Like my next quest or something?
So I just toggled mute. So I should be talking and he shouldn't respond, yes? 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 No? Yes? Wait, but if I toggle him back on? Can you hear me now?
Finally, your coding magic worked! I can hear you loud and clear! Futoshi! Now
Yes!
my system!
Grasp! We did it! We did it! Oh my god. Oh, we learned so much about Pipe Cat. Wow. Shakti, you came during the climax. I just nutted basically. Oh! Oh! Let's go! I hope I don't get a noise complaint. That was genuine. That was genuine excitement. Oh my god. Okay, we did it. First off, I just want to say I gotta tweet this, bro. I gotta tweet this. GPT-5 Pro is the only LLM that was able to solve this bug on a custom framework. Every other LLM, including Gemini 2.5 Pro DeepThink, was not capable of thinking and reasoning to this level. This What's up, Wanda? Oh, chat is filling up now, baby. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. We can continue. Toggle mute, baby! Complete! We have completed this. This is done. I feel the vibey vibe. It's done. Oh my god, it's done. Okay, we are now Pipe Hat gods. I can make anything. This just proves that we can make anything. Oh, okay. This is sick. All right. That worked. It worked. Please. Okay, now we're gonna do this. We are going to. I want our backend to look a lot nicer. And I would like separation of concerns so that we could start to, like, you know, really like make this nicer. It worked. Please update our documentation to explain why we use a custom frame processor and how it works for our true toggle mute logic. To plan a... Is SRC Python SRC structure? Is that a thing? I would assume that SRC. Yeah, I would like our layout to be an SRC. This is the flat layout. I don't like flat layouts. I like SRC. Please take our monolithic main.py file and based on the current logic, set up our backend into an SRC layout. In PipeCat. The custom frame processor we just made to be its own pipeline. to be its own file with strong separation of concerns and clean architecture. Okay, so now what I'm doing, because we got the actual logic to work, before I continue with deeper logic, especially with things like creating the Twitch chat runner, we need to make sure that we could actually process. Oh fuck, it feels like that was like a stim shot to my soul, bro. Oh my god, the whole this is when you get shit to work and shit just works. Wow. Wait, I can't wait to just yap with Questboo on stream. This is fantastic. Oh, this is so good. Okay. So Shaq, how you doing, Shaq T? What you up to? We're back on a regular streaming schedule. I missed it. I want ImpyCat, the custom frame processor we just made, to be its own file with strong separation of concerns and clean architecture. Okay, I'm going to prompt that right there, and yeah, while it's loading, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll leave you guys with Questboo. Flynn is so funny, bro. He said, what'd he say? He said, AI bros will do anything except for manually fix the bug. That's funny. Okay, I'm back. We refreshed. I also think I came back as soon as it's finished. What is this? It only moved the mic gate into its own processor. No, like everything. I need everything. So why is PyCast being shown here? I need the full code base rewritten in SRC. I need the full code base rewritten in the SRC folder. Overlay server.py and main.py logic should be. I need the full code base rooted in the SRC folder, so overlay underscore server py and main py logic should be. As well, besides the starter script I run, that simply just starts. Probably better to do this in a new chat. So like grab the backend, grab the docs. We need good separation of concerns before I begin adding more upgrades to this, like connecting Twitch chat to a pipeline. Okay, how would we begin something like that? There's a lot to learn about PipeCat here. What's a nice way to set up this, how would you set up this code base? I want logging separate. I want the main PipeCat pipeline to be simplified. The overlay server API that connects the PipeCat backend to the front end to be nicely organized as well. In the feature, I want to add features like custom function calls to add into a custom, to add to the main PipeCat pipeline, depending on what's going on. I would just set up this code base. I want logging separate. In the future, I want to add features like custom function calls to add to the main PipeCat pipeline. Return to me what you think a good structure is. I need a visual, actually. Hold on, before you even continue. I'm kind of just prompting. Wait, so first off, let's get rid of this debugger prompt because we no longer need it. I'm just prompting to get a visual of what a good directory structure could look like. So like, I don't know, let's try. Let's try thinking mode. And let's try AI Studio. And then let's try Claude. Yeah, you know what? Just for the one time, let's try Grok. Grok 4 Expert. Now between these four AI models, GPT-5 thinking mode, Gemini Pro thinking mode, Claude 4.1 Opus thinking mode, and Grok thinking mode, which LLM is going to give me the best directory structure for our app that I personally vibe with the most? Grok returned this pretty fast. So back in SRC, we got our init config loader logging setup. We have our overlay folder with the API and the bus separated. We have our pipeline with the runners, builders, and init with our mic gate processor and our LLM tool service for the feature and Twitch. Okay, pretty nice. What does Claude say? He says main.py is doing too much. Yes, I know it's doing too much. We have our SRC, we have our config, and we have our core, which is state management and logging. We have our services for speech to text, LLM, TTS, and audio processor for our mic gate and SET mute. We have our pipeline for builder, handler, and runner. We have an API for server WebSocket routes, events, and integrations. Okay, this looks really nice so far. I do like this. That is clean. What does AI Studio return to us? Alright, AI Studio just remade our own code base. I'm docking negative points for that. And I don't even like the structure that you gave us. Next. GPT-5 is still thinking. Oh, he finished thinking. And for SRC core, overlay, pipeline, plugins. I like Claude the best. Or is that too complex? Is this simple? Base registry. Pipeline gates, hooks, build. Processor pipeline. API integrations. I like this the best. Let's set this up. I like Claude's the best. Claude 1. Implement this suggestion. Alex shot down. What does that mean? What are you doing exactly? You could type exclamation point project and see the current project we are working on. Working my AI mascot. I'm working on bringing my AI mascot to life that I could interact with while I stream and interact with Twitch chat, like Neurosama. Alright, let's get this let's get this set up. What is this sound? Are you stressed? No, this is D&D music in the background. Does it sound stressful? Wait, hold up. I do have a banger to put on. This one is a banger. Oh, I'm the opposite of stressed after fixing this bug, bro. What is this tweet? This is an interesting take. Wait, this is actually such an interesting take. I remember when I wrote this weekend that people don't understand the unit economics of AI yet, and that agents doing constant work and or running 24/7 will not cost the price of a Netflix subscription. That's because they can't. Anthropic and OpenAI lose money on every $200 subscription, let alone $20. It's lost leader pricing at a level we've never seen, about 3,000 to 4,000 of the actual cost of running these models. The portfolio is experiencing it now, everyone will soon. The solution made folks present is clear the context window, aka make the model stupider by giving it amnesia. One developer was optimizing his sleep schedule around Anthropic limits, I remember that. There is no solution. The pricing is not sustainable at all with current technology. The actual answer is that any agent that is not an open source model running on your own hardware will likely be out of reach for many folks in the non-too-distant future without breakthroughs in small model architectures or complementary breakthrough in large model architecture distilling X. And agents will primarily be digital workers for businesses and priced accordingly, aka at roughly human salaries. I don't know, I disagree. I feel like you could get a really good model with a strong GPU, especially with the latest models like Quen, specialized or fine-tuned on a specific task that could do a reliable job. And of course, it's not an easy thing to do, and there's very few devs can do that. So the price of it is actually going to be expensive. But if you could successfully code an optimized pipeline that isn't using Cloud Code, because right now Cloud Code for most basic tasks is overdoing it, then you are a very well-priced developer, I would say. But it is spot on for the most part. Oh, so fire. Oh, you're on my stream. I appreciate it. Shout out my boy. Is this done? We're almost done. Alright, Quest Boo. Hold up. Are you ready, Quest Boo?
I was born ready. What's the plan, Butoshi?
We're gonna bring you to life!
About time. Been waiting for this moment for a while now.
Are you a warrior, Quest Boo?
I'm a deadly warrior, not some cute rubber duck, got it?
Say it with your chest!
You think you can take me down with your chess moves? Bring it on, Butoshi!
Say it with your chest!
Talking about my treasure hoard, you'll have to go through me to get it, Butoshi.
Who is the best rubber duck in the entirety AI space of digital characters?
It's me, obviously. I'm the toughest and most legendary rubber duck in the Boo Kingdom. Don't even think about disputing it.
Yes, wait. End Saga me words. Alright. Shakti just said you're the cutest little duck trying to be
Figured
tough.
you'd see it my way, Butoshi. Now let's get this stream going.
Did you hear what I said about Shakti?
I'm not cute. I'm a deadly warrior. Don't let Shakti get it twisted, Butoshi.
He's pressing you. He's the cutest little duck trying to be tough. I know. Oh my god, this makes me so happy, bro. Oh, I've wanted it for so long. Nobody speaks? Sorry, I stopped. No, actually, there are people speaking in YouTube as well. I'm gonna get it so you can talk to him directly in chat as well. Alright. I'm gonna stop yelling before I get a noise complaint. This music slaps though. Alright. Yeah, back to the locking music before I get a noise complaint. So, this is the last quest. Shakti is asking who your master is, Quest Boo.
My master is Butoshi, the one who coded me into existence, and don't you forget it?
You heard him. Oh, oh my god, the text-to-speech works. Oh, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, we're 2 hours in. We got the thing that was kicking my ass last time working. We seem to have a really nice folder structure now working. Music is chill, huh? Okay. We got everything working here. It seems like we don't need this config because the config was moved into here. It's nice while working. I've been chilling here for a while, locked in. We locked in together, my boy. Okay, we have our states here. We have our integrations for Twitch in the future. We got our pipeline for event handlers for pipeline frames and overlay sync, as well as our runners. We got our custom processors like the mic, gates, and the speech to text meet strategy. We have the LLM set up here, we have the speech to text set up here, and we have the text to speech set up here, all based off settings. And then finally, where is the actual transport located at? Is a transport in, I would assume, oh, okay, so it's in builder. It's a seg. So we have our pipeline here. Okay, everything is cleaned in. This code base looks very nice and sexy. Let's get our SRC. I don't think we need the overlay server. Our main.py is updated. Overlay server does no longer seem useful. But before I delete them, let us very quickly completely restart the code. Make sure it works in the first place. Was it trying to take our config from here? Hold on. Where's it taking the backend SRC pipeline? It's trying to take the settings from backend SRC. Wait, it says it can't find personality.yaml. Why can't it find personality.yaml? It's right here. So it's not trying to find it from here. It's getting this. Okay, so we're getting this log. Despite it being in src/config. Okay. So there's a prompt I want to get working and ready. In the meantime, I might just do it in this chat, because this chat seems to work fantastic. So this is brilliant. Okay. I want to keep using the same chat. Whatever magic is put in this chat seems to work great. We're getting our path resolution set here, but this solution worked great. I added a mic processor. Just add it right here. This solution worked great. I added a mic processor, and are you using Pydantic? I don't think so. Yeah, let's try backing again. Hello. Hello? Okay, now we just got this close. Hello?
What's up, Butoshi? What are you coding today?
Hello? So it works nicely. Okay. We don't have like all the complicated logs, but like this is working nicely. The only thing is my WebSocket seems to be getting 403 forbidden for some reason. The actual backend logic itself works. Okay, that worked. And the backend logic in terms of unmuting my mic and talking worked great. However, where's the problem right here? Yeah, that worked, and the backend logic in terms of unmuting my mic and talking worked great. However, we seem to have issues with connecting to the backend server with a 403 error. And then I'm going to give it my logs as an example, because you always want to fill in the AI window with context. But in terms of the structure, These are much cleaner logs. Never looked at the docs that got updated as well. Did it write docs in the first place? I don't think he ever wrote docs. Did he cap to us? Oh no, he did update it. Fix the WebSocket handler and to accept a should now see a successful in the browser / overlay client connect to what is this? Oh. So I need to connect to this. In the front end? Question mark? Oops. npm run dev. Not npm run dev. Python. Overlay connected. Does it stay connected? Quest boo.
Just chillin' in the kingdom. What's poppin', Butoshi?
Okay. So the logic. I talk, he speaks, and then he goes back to muted. If I toggle to speak, then he crosses his arms because it shows that he's listening. Do you know what you look like?
A yellow rubber duck. Got it. Now can we focus on something else?
But then he doesn't go back. So when listening is set back to false, it doesn't play his default walking animation. So that is just something to briefly fix on the side. But it looks like the WebSocket server is connected. And all of this seems to work fantastic. So I could get rid of this overlay server Python code. We'll keep the Twitch chat runner. Just because I want to see what's up here. So this is a test on the side. But everything else here related to this works. So that is a successful back-end upgrade to Questboo. Hold on, let's give him a cute little... Oh, that's literally just his body. Alright. Push these changes to GitHub. Very important step. Git add dot git commit m. Added in true toggle mute push to talk by creating... I'm like writing the thing right here. Added in true toggle mute push to talk by creating a custom, it was a frame processor that we made, correct? By creating a custom frame processor that hard gates mic input. And then we refactored the backend code base to follow an SRC layout. Beautiful. Magic. I want to tokenize myself. Yes. Wait, don't tokenize yourself. That's bad. I'm against that. Yeah, I guess we got the backend working. We got the backend working, but I init in the backend itself. How do I uninit? How to uninit a folder in Git? How do I get rid of this? I didn't mean to. How do I uninit? Did that uninit? I didn't uninit. I fucked up. Maybe we could try and chat. How do I uninit the backend? I cd'd into the backend and uninit. And type init in terminal, even though the full code base is init as one. What do? Don't do commands. I accidentally cd'd into the backend and then I typed init, and now, wow, it pushes my backend code to the so this is the actual repo. It's like it has a backend and the front end in it, and the backend is upgraded fine. But it's saying that because I init backend as an individual repo directory is not init, and I want to uninit because I did not mean to. I fucked up. There's no Git folder in here. Why are they saying come find the Git folder? There's no .git folder. Am I tripping? There's no command to just there has to be a command to just uninit, bro. It cannot be that complicated. See, there is no hidden Git. Oh, wait a second. Ah, there we go. Wait, no. Wait, what did I just do? Okay, he's doing retarded shit. Apparently I have to do this, reveal in Finder, and then show hidden folder. What is the command to show? That command, show hidden folder. Once I went to the wrong commit and had a heart attack, shift command period. Huh. Maybe it's this. What happens if I delete that Git? Okay, now I sync my... Oops. So you delete the Git folder, and then I sync... what's the git command to link my code base to a repo? I deleted the .git folder. Okay, getting it. Emote, wrote, add, origin. Is we good? Yes. If you wish to set tracking information, you do so with get fetch origin. Do that. I saved my thing to GitHub, right? I did. Yes. There's no Git in the subfolder. It was in the main folder. There's no commit on branch main yet. But there is a branch main. There's only one branch main. Oh. It's doing stuff I may not agree with. You need to hold your horses, okay? You need to calm. I don't want VENV in there. Get rid of VENV. VENV. Claude, I need help. Claude, please help us. I just want to set my code base to the repo. This repo, which has a main. Oh, I think that worked. Oh, okay, we're set. Alright, and make sure it's synced. There's one branch there. Okay, anyways, very quickly. 'Cause I don't want to like make any changes and then it just breaks and then I fucked my shit up for no reason. How does Twitch IO, Twitch chat documentation work? I just want to see active Twitch chat. Ah, okay, Claude. I knew Claude would fix this for us. Ah, thank you, Claude. I knew you could do it for me, Claude. Git command is a scary beast, Claude. Oh yeah, now we can just rip through hotfixes. First hotfix. Would I link my public, my SRC in here as well? For our animation state, right now, the duck will just walk around the screen, which is good. When we press toggle and call the toggle server API, the mute unmics and the duck crosses his arms. The duck begins speaking. However, when the duck completes speaking, which I would say that's what we need to write down from Pipecat. I need a way to be able to like see all the frames. I guess based on the server. However, when the duck completes speaking from the duck completes speaking from the pipeline, it should automatically go back to the walking state. Then if I toggle back to mute, the duck should stay in its idle walking state. Once its TTS pipeline is complete for that turn. Look into PyCat, use context 7 MCP to look into PyCat. Friends to complete this logic, such as observation. Is it observation of such as observers? So observers are cool because they watch frame traffic without affecting the pipeline's core functionality. You cannot fly, right? You can't fly, right? Hello? No? One sec. Can you fly?
No, I can only waddle around the kingdom on my little duck feet.
You heard him. He can only waddle around the kingdom on his little duck feet. Use context of MCP, switch observers to execute this, or what else can we use besides observers, if anything? Okay, while we are working on that logic on the side, let's get the Twitch chat logic working so that he could actually look at Twitch chat. Now there are two main questions I have that I'm going to get into now with ChatGPT. Is okay, that logic worked great, so we're gonna follow up in the same chat. The logic worked great. You showed excellence. You gotta gas him, you gotta like glaze him a little bit, you know? You showed excellent understanding of the PyCat documentation, and you were the only LLM model out of the 4 SOTAs I tried that got it right. Good job. I give you 5 gold stars. Now I return to you the new working structure, the new working backend structure we have with proper working push to talk pipelines. There are 3 things I want to look into, and ultimately I need you to give me a cheat sheet on how we can add it to our pipeline, to our PyCat pipeline. Example number 1. I need you, I need to be able to save the chat history that LLM produces. I need to be able to load and save a custom chat history array from our local system using any local database. I need to be able to save and load a custom chat history array from our local system using any local database. Upon starting the app, the PyCat pipeline reads from our database and adds this to the chat message array, similar to how we already add a custom system prompt. On starting the app, the PyCat pipeline needs to read from our database and add this to the chat message array, similar to how we already add a custom system prompt. As the PyCat pipeline is active, as it receives new user/assistant messages in local history, in local memory history, it should be adding that to the database of chat message history itself directly. That way, could you save your own brain database? Yes, that is what we're working on right now, so that this little guy just keeps on growing with stream. And then we're gonna put him on Twitter after, so we could tweet and just interact with people. And you'd be able to save and load custom chat history pipeline. Should be adding to the database chat message history itself directly. That way, anytime we restart the app, the same chat history and agent is loaded and continues. 2. We are going to be using, we want to connect the agent to our Twitch chat directly using a service like Twitch that first look into Twitch.io and how we can get a stream of messages from our Twitch chat being read live. Because anytime someone adds the bot in chat and asks a message, I want him to respond to them directly. Right now we have a toggle mute pipeline for me to talk to the agent. But if someone in Twitch chat adds him like at Questboo, how are you? He should respond to that user automatically. That at and the Twitch user's username should go directly into the message history, like Twitch user username at Questboo, how are you? As a user array. Questboo's response continues normally as an assistant array, as an assistant key in the array. And if I talk to him, then any of my chats get seen as Utoshi. Blah, blah, blah. That way, the differentiation between what Butoshi says and what Twitch chat says is clear. We want to connect the agent to our Twitch chat directly using a service like Twitch.io. Right now, we have a toggle mute pipeline for me to talk to the agent, but if someone in chat adds him, like at Questboo, how are you? He should respond to that user automatically. How do we implement logic like that into the pipecat pipeline and make it work well with the above chat message? How he could know what you will respond? Does he know you are so tiny? Are you always the same? You can't see my screen yet. What's the third? Okay, so we got Twitch chat, we got message history out the way. Function calls and image implementation. Let's say I have code that screenshots my screen every 30 seconds and we feed it as current chat context to Questboo just so he can occasionally see my screen. But we don't want it to stack, because if he keeps getting images loaded in, it would be bad. More so, whenever he does decide to talk and respond, he gets the status of our current screen in that singular chat response. It is not saved to history. Additionally, I want the agent to do function calls, which can activate which hats he wears, what animation / emote state he is in, and maybe even function calls that let him talk in Twitch chat directly, or do other fun tools connected to stream? How would we observe these function calls and act on them in an efficient plugin style way? How would we observe these function calls and act on them in an efficient plugin style way? How would we observe these function calls and act on them in an efficient plugin style way that works with our current Python? Okay. This is a really good prompt to kind of just let ChatGPT think on. And he should be able to just go through the docs and read it and understand on a far deeper level of how this works. Okay. We got that. So GPT-5 Pro is going to go and do the research for us. In the meantime, let us get like a step-by-step guide on how Twitch.io works. So based off our EMV example, I need to get our Twitch channel name, our bot username, our OAuth token, and Twitch activation cooldown sex. So the first thing I gotta do is make him a bot username. What's the best way I can make him a bot username? I guess it's like from an alternative Google account. Hold on. Let me make him a new Twitch account based off. Okay, let me use my agency email. So I would literally make a new Twitch account, I guess. So sign up. Username Questboo. Questboo's not taken. Yes. When was Questboo born? I feel like Questboo was a March baby. He's definitely a March baby. Questboo, when's your birthday? Does it not work if it's just on for a long time? Questboo. Ah. Idle pipeline detected. Canceling pipeline task. So because it was idle, it stopped working. That was interesting. We need to fix that. Hold on. What did he do here? So we updated the backend handler to clear the for state and broadcast it when TTS stops, so the overlay returns to walking. When the TTS turn completes, resume walking visuals by clearing any force overlay posed. This aligns with the UX. After speaking, the duck should walk even if we're still in listening mode. Overlay controller itself was updated. Okay. So guys, Twitch account working. Oh, wait. In the meantime, when is your birthday?
My birthday is on the same block as Butoshi's birth, block 775087. But as for the actual day, I don't really keep track of that stuff. I'm a warrior, not some party animal.
Oh, cool, the logic works. Okay, so if we mute and then toggle mute, he doesn't speak, but then if I untoggle mute again, you could hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, Butoshi. No problem, what's up?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sorry, can you repeat when you were the block you were born on again, please?
I was born on block 775087, same as you, Butoshi. It's where the Boo Kingdom is, duh.
77 5. Can you say it slower?
Block 775087, happy now?
Okay, did you catch that? Oh, I'm so happy. He works fantastic. This is sick. Oh, I feel like voice agent pro now. I am voice agent pro now, actually. Quick orange juice break. Yeah, we're gonna get this little bugger on Twitch chat real soon. Okay, so I made I was gonna say I made. Okay, so I made his Twitch account. All right. Welcome to the party, Quest Booth. All right, so we got Quest Booth's Twitch account. He is interested in Roblox and coding. He was also interested in Butoshi codes. He was also I'm an astrologist. Questby, what do you think about astrology?
Astrology's a bunch of nonsense. I'm a warrior, not some stargazing fool.
Sorry, astrologist.
Hey, watch it! I'm a deadly warrior, not some cute little duck. Got it?
I didn't even call you a cute little duck, bro. You're tripping. I said, what do you think about astrology? Astrologists.
I already told you. Astrology's a bunch of nonsense, and don't even think about calling me cute. I'm a deadly warrior, not some cute little duck.
Yeah, that's my bad. But as a warrior, should you not be like mindful of the stars?
Mindful of the stars? Yeah, right. I've got more important things to worry about, like my next battle, not some made-up star signs and astrologist nonsense.
Sorry, he's not messing with the astrology. I'm sorry, Wanda. I'm gonna make this push real quick. Let me write a commit message for that real quick. Okay, I need our Twitch OAuth token. How do I get a Twitch OAuth token? Twitch OAuth token. Get Twitch OAuth tokens. Let's do this. How do I get the Twitch off token? Alright, hold on. Step-by-step guide, how to get Twitch off token. Let me set up my ENV on the side real quick. Okay, so Twitch channel is... What the hell is Twitch channel? Twitch channel is at your channel. Oh, my channel! And the bot username is QuestBoo. Okay, so my channel is Butoshi Codes. QuestBoo's username on Twitch is QuestBoo. Hello. Okay, we got QuestBoo talking. He's now born and alive. Oh, sick. We got Questboo working. Okay. So you have Questboo's account. His name is literally Questboo. And we could log into the Twitch developer console using Questboo as an account. You could click on applications and register our application. Well, what's the OAuth URL based on our code? I don't understand. Based on our code and trying to figure this out. Based on our code and Twitch.io, which is the library we're using. I'm trying to register our application, but I'm unsure what to put for OAuth redirect URLs. What if we're doing server to server auth token calls? Like, I don't want to. I guess I would still register the application. Oh, do I even need to set up an OAuth redirect URL? Maybe I don't. Questboo, Twitch chat, category is, I guess it would be a chat bot. Confidential clients are capable of maintaining the confidentiality of their clients and run on a server. Yes. Let's try. It's still asking. It's asking for an OAuth redirect. No matter what. Like, maybe we could just put localhost. Ah. I guess I could just put localhost. Oh, we could just set this to localhost. Okay. We could literally just set it to localhost on show. http://localhost for local testing. Okay, and then once we get the user must have two-factor auth enabled. Why do I need two-factor auth? What? Makes no sense. Okay, let's just enable 2FA real quick. Can I add my same phone number without messing up my phone number? Wait, can you? Can you add the same phone number to another Twitch account? But on my Twitch account, I have to enable this list. So many steps. I just want to get his Twitch thing working. Hold on. Let's do this. You make additional Twitch accounts with the same email. That's cool. Okay. 7-4. Let me not say that code out loud. Did I just get logged out of my main Twitch, or just this Twitch? Okay, just this Twitch. To imagine the planet's attributes on people. They cannot exist because we're all a mix, complex or singular ones. And I saw this tweet that was kind of a banger that said, I don't know, where's this banger tweet at? It says something about, it's like stretching. You don't think the divine light of all the solar energies being shined upon you when you're born is going to shape the architecture of your being? And honestly, it kind of made sense. It seemed valid. It did seem valid. Okay, now let's go to the Twitch developer console. And let's register. Westboo, Twitch chats, category, chatbot. Oh my god, this two-factor verification is... What do you mean invalid client name? Questboo, Twitch chat. More bicycles. Why is my client name invalid? Can I just call it Stream Buddy? I don't understand. Why are there so many motorcycles? Client name already exists. Stream Buddy for Butoshi. Okay. We have made a client. Now we have a client's ID and a client secret. Twitch channel, Twitch bot name. Now I just need the Twitch OAuth token. Now how do we get a Twitch OAuth token? We send a post request to twitch.tv/OAuth/token using the following form URL encoded. Like this. So I gotta just update my code. What's up, Fish Lothy? Okay, so I should update my code to just generate a new OAuth token on demand. Is that how Twitch apps work in general? I have to update my code for the ENV to take my client ID and client secret to generate an OAuth token on the spot so we can use it in our app. Can you add that logic to Twitch chat runner, please? I have my .env as. Let me set up my .env secrets real quick. So instead of Twitch OAuth token, let's do Twitch client ID and Twitch client secret. My Twitch client ID is this. My client secret is this. Or alright, because here's the thing. Can you add that logic to Twitch Runner? I have .env as Twitch client. Or should we grab a lot token? How do Twitch apps usually do it? That's a good question. I changed my name from Window. You're Window Slothy? Oh, are you the same Slothy that pulled up last time we were making this exact same stream? Look, I got Twitch to chat working. Say hi to Slothy. Oh, I think the audio broke. Hold on. Ah, yes, we never want to make sure, we never want it to time out. I'm gonna make this an upgrade. We never want the pipeline to time out no matter how long I haven't been talking for. He should be able to be on during the whole duration of a 4-hour stream. Please use context 7 to look into PipeCat docs and see what we have to do to ensure we can turn off on idle. But yes, look, we finally got it earlier on stream today to work with push to talk. So if I press the push to talk button on my stream deck, oh shit, on my stream deck, wrong button. Hello, Questboo.
What's up, Utoshi? Just chillin', waiting for some new code to drop so I can get back to causing some chaos in the kingdom.
Do you want to say hi to Fish Slothy?
Tell Lottie the fish I said hi. Don't really talk to fish, though. They're always so fishy.
And then we can mute and he doesn't talk back, so we can actually go back and forth with convo. So he's working. So I'm happy about that. He said, why are there a lot of vibe code haters on YouTube? Because they suck. And I think a lot of developers really don't like that people who have never coded in their life could go and use their words to prompt a product. So they have to hate on it and be like, you're gonna get security issues, you're gonna get authentication issue, your code is gonna suck, it's gonna suck. The difference is that vibe coding lets people who has literally never coded before make something. So I'm not sure why there's gatekeeping there. And then when it comes to more advanced vibe coding, or I guess context engineering and using AI tools, there's just so much in the pipeline and it's so big and it's so broad that people are ignorant and don't really know what's going on. So they default to hating it. Really, the answer is ignorance. There's a lot of vibe coding haters on YouTube because they're ignorant. And also it's kind of buzzkills. There's really not much else to it. I reviewed PipeCat's docs and implemented recommended configuration to prevent idle auto cancel. This auto cancel. Cool, okay. Let's just keep that on. Like, it's my life, let me cook. On God! On God. Let's test this and make sure it works. Hello, testing. Just testing, 1, 2, 3.
What's with the testing? Can we get on with the stream already?
Cool, okay. So we got this working. So in terms of the pipeline, how did you start out? I started off making this little guy in my, so I had a project, right? And I wanted to make the project cool. So, long time ago, I made Questboo as an AI agent in Discord because GPT-5 just came out. I was like, yo, I've got to be able to use ChatGPT-5, or I've got to be able to use GPT 3.5 Turbo to bring my characters to life. So I taught myself how to code because I wanted to bring him to life on Discord because this is one of my characters. I have like this whole kingdom of a bunch of these characters that I want to like animate and bring to life with AI. So we're gonna like slowly bring them to life. But oh wait, hold on. First off, this is a sick ass screen cap, bro. I just want to hold up. This is just a clean screenshot. Hold up. Banger. Anyways, so I taught myself coding and I taught myself how to use AI, and then I turned him into a Discord mascot that interacted with my community, and that was my first agent I've ever made, and that's how I started off. See, now people like you, younglings, new vibe coders like you are lucky because you get access to the latest and the greatest models. It just sucked 2 years ago, but now it's really good, and now we can do a lot more than we could prior. So we are going to run eat up. Well, that's how I started. Okay. Let us... So this pipeline is good. I'm just gonna get commit. I don't want this to be part of the changes. Handlers. Removed TTS idle so the server never turns off while running. Okay, we got these changes working, so we're gonna push them. The thing is, like, the future, while mostly being vibe coding, is just I don't know if there are a lot of jobs in it. See, that's good. I like to take the perspective that human beings are going to be heavily augmented. However, chat, it depends. We'll see how far and how rapid this tech. I still think this is exponential technology, and things are just gonna zoom. And that knowledge workers are gonna start slowly. First augmentation, and then eventually with enough training data from everybody properly making sure AI agents are very smart and accurate. And then we'll start losing jobs. Bye, Felix. Thanks for coming on stream. Really appreciate your presence. Oh, real quick before you leave, you should join the Vibe Coder Discord. I would like to welcome you in. I think you will like it. I just pasted it in chat. Hope you have a good day. Okay. So I added a app access token fetch and wired a source of token and logs in mass. Chat still requires a user token. We'll now obtain Twitch app access via token via client credentials. And then you'll get better at troubleshooting. It is all a skill. It is all a skill. The more you debug, the more you get into it, the better. So the runner will fetch an app token if both are present. The chatbot still uses OAuth token. How do we get an OAuth token? It's kind of what I'm missing here. How do we get an OAuth token? For server to server, Helix calls use client credentials to get app access token. For IRC chat, use auth code to get user access token with scopes. App access token is already fetched here. Use authorization code to obtain user token with chat scope. Can you code in the user token? Or should I get it ourselves and add it in our .env? How does that work? I've never done Twitch coding. Coding Twitch chatbot guide.
Hi, hello, I'm Bear, and today we're going to make Twitch a worse place. Probably. D server to handle real-time messaging. Which I want to isn't one of those that started. Next step is to the IRC, and you already have an OAuth token. The next step is to open a WebSocket to the IRC server, which does nothing, at least at first. Is to open you have an application registered with Twitch, and you already have an OAuth token. The next
Twitch OAuth token generator. Do I use one of these? Are these safe? Good night, Wanda. Is stuff like this valid? Let me try it. I'm here to get a bot chat token. Moving on this account. One on this account. You are doing too much. Yes, chat read, chat edit. Okay, wait, hold on. But use my own client ID. Twitch applications. Dashboard. Twitch dev, developer, console. Applications, manage. And then new secret. Okay, so I have now a why did this work? Okay, I have an access token now. Twitch. Twitch access token equals this. Twitch refresh token equals this. And then Twitch client ID equals this. I'm assuming I don't need the secret. So I have the Twitch access token and the Twitch refresh token. Twitch access token, Twitch refresh token. Okay, I have these now in my ENV. I'm still a teenager, so I don't have money to make physical robots. It's okay, just make digital robots. That's what we're doing right now. A digital robot is just as valuable. Knowledge, okay, actually I'm being so that right now. Knowledge of making digital robots, aka little AI agents, aka people like this little dude, are just as valuable because it's the exact same code logic to put them into actual physical robots. So if you understand how to make a digital robot, you understand how to make a physical robot engaging. And that is very important in terms of personality. Can you overview our Twitch chat runner? I got these ENV set up, and we are using Twitch.io. Use context 7 to Twitch.io docs and ensure our Twitch chat runner can actively see and log Twitch chats as they come in and accurately discern the user and their message as a JSON. As a log JSON output. Let's try this. This should work well. Oh, so many things open. Close. Close. Move this here. Keep this open. Keep these open. Oh, I love how he talks to me. Butoshi, love the new modular layout. This is GPT-5 Pro's response to our 3 requests of how our future app logic should look. The push to talk is now correctly enforced at the microphone boundary. We kept SCT mute filter always for post-speech to text margin prevention. That's the right shape per Pipecast schematics. Below is a cheat sheet for the 3 upgrades you asked for with drop-in modules and precise hook points for your current backend. Mental model and Pipecast primitives will lean on persisting context. I think agents are quite simple when you break them down. They have an AI to control and manage requests, and apart from them, they're using general web servers of other companies like Gmail, Twitch, or even Discord. Yes, I agree. I think more general is that an LLM, when given the right tools and the right environment, and most importantly, the right instructions in the system prompt, are extremely capable. Most AI agentic coding mostly lies in, does it have a good system prompt? Does it have good instructions? Does it have simple tools? It's like AI alchemy. You don't want to create an AI agent that is too complex. It needs to have a simple goal, simple directive, and simple tools. Now, more complex things get into the actual tool calls that you give it. Like if you wanted to access Gmail, you need to give it a way to access Gmail via API. But the agent itself just uses natural language commands like search Gmail query for any email that contains Twitch and read through it and respond to email, this email ID. As long as you give it all that context, and this is where context engineering becomes very important, you will make good AI agents. And then you could get into fine-tuning models and hyper-training AI agents to excel in specific tasks, and you can using open source models to make agents really cheap, etc. There's a lot that goes in the pipeline, and a lot of that knowledge is going to be very important and very needed, especially because I don't think general-based models are going to be as cheap as they usually are. Persisting context. I'm not just there just yet. Don't worry, you will be. And you will be worth a lot, my friend. You will be worth a lot. Mental model and Pipecast primitives will lean on. Persisting context. You can see the LLM with historical messages when constructing the context. Later, append messages via frames, such as LLM messages append frame, and optionally trigger an LLM run with run LLM equals true. Programmatic triggers. Push frames at runtime via pipeline queue frame. This lets non-audio sources like Twitch drive the same LLM used by voice. Text-only replies. Tell the pipeline to skip text-to-speech for requests using LLM configure output frame. If we wanted a text-only reply, register tools with LLM set tools frame and handle function call in progress frame by executing your handler and pushing a function call result frame so the LLM can continue. To include a single ephemeral image within the next turn, either aggregate text plus image into a vision frame using vision image frame aggregator, or B, inject an OpenAI style image content item into that turn's message. Podcast supports vision aggregation. Exact models must support images. Okay. Persistent chat history seems simple. Off pipeline, call the LLM client directly with the current context. Append the resulting assistant message to the pipeline context and database without running text-to-speech. Getting free AI APIs is a pain at this point. Looking at Gemini Flash, the Gemini dev kits are pretty good for some free AI tools. Okay, this seems good. Let's see if we can get Twitch. Does it need Twitch client secret? Do you know how to code after all your projects? I mean, I would assume what I'm doing is coding right now. Yes, I run an AI agency from all my projects. So I work with a lot of legacy companies to, one, overview their pipeline and see how they're using AI in their workflow, and tell them how they could use AI to actually run up their company and greatly enhance their efficiency. I teach universities and all that. We already had this conversation last time, but yes, I know how to code. After 2 years of doing this every single day, I just have a very unique way of coding because I started coding with AI. So I'm like a new gen or whatever. But I understand coding logic. I understand frameworks. I understand everything. So I would say yes, I know how to code now. I would say I really learned and like really got into how to code. Honestly, after the first time you code, you're basically a coder. Did you make something? Do you know how to set up a Node environment? Do you know how to set up a Python environment? Do you know the basic things you learn over time? Yeah. Plus, part of being a coder is the ability to constantly learn things over time and constantly improve things over time anyways. These are so confusing. Do I need? I'm gonna just run this. I'm gonna just run this shit and see what happens. Cannot import. Lol, I would love to vibe code as a job, but right now I don't think there's many jobs. All right, make a job. Start up your own company, make a product, bro. If anything, at the end of the day, like you said, you're a teenager, you should be making a public portfolio with everything you make on GitHub, and you should be posting the things you make. Like recording a quick snippet and then posting it on Twitter and then engaging with people. Like you should be actively building a public portfolio. Because I will tell you right now, especially as someone who has hired people and worked with people and have seen the hiring process from other friends, Your college degree does not fucking matter. It is the most useless thing you could possibly get right now. You know what is so much more valuable than a degree? How good you could shitpost on Twitter. I'm being so real right now. If you are like a crack dev and you have a public GitHub portfolio and you showcase your code and you are good at shitposting on Twitter and drawing an audience, you are so valuable. Bro, I would hire a god tier X/Twitter shitposter that has good GitHub, a good GitHub, any day over some fresh college intern that's never worked an actual job or like has an actual code base or just did basic coding stuff. They're not gonna know anything. They're literally gonna know nothing. Like what? You said you want to fund your projects, but I'm too young for a job. Bro, if you want like API tokens and API keys to play with some, I'll give you an open router key if you join the Discord. The point of having this community is I want to grow it and cultivate it over time. It's literally called Vibe Coders University. I will give you a Vibe Coder University scholarship to fund your projects. All you gotta do is ask. I actually like greatly appreciate you being in my chat and engaging with it. It means a lot. Especially while we're early. So if you ever need help or you want funds, specifically by funds, I mean I will give you an API key with Open Router that lets you use these things. Yes, especially if you are active in the Discord. I definitely will. Okay, what does this do? I'm missing Twitch client ID, Twitch client secret. Set these in the back end, Twitch client ID. Hold on. Let me try something. So if I do this, and then I try running it. Provide IDs or set bot/channel logins with a valid Twitch access token. This is fucking confusing. Hold on. Twitch IO access Twitch chat. Is there like code that just shows me how to do this? I'm so confused. The client ID, the client secret. Okay, how do we make this? How do you get bot ID and owner ID? Wait. How do we get bot ID and owner ID? Yeah, where do I get bot ID and owner ID from? I don't have that. One sec. Your bot, Questboo, your channel, Butoshi code. Get Python backend slash get Twitch IDs.py. Python 3 backend / get Twitch IDs. Oh my god. Python 3. My bot. Questboo. My channel. Mutoshi Coach. Twitch bot ID equals this Twitch owner ID equals this. So now if I run Stop. What are you doing, bro? Sorry, on the side right now, I'm getting my stuff fucked up right now. Invalid client secret. Okay, I'll make a new client secret. Would that make you feel better? With this secret. Oh, we were so close. Something happened. I don't know what happened. What does this mean? What is this? What is there? We're so close. What? What is this error? What is this error? For Twitch chat runner. Okay, we're close. We're getting some sort of log. Token was invalid and cannot be refreshed. Oh. How could we get our own token? Our token was invalid and cannot be refreshed. How do we use our client ID and secret to generate a new token via code? We've got to be able to like generate a new token via code. Like there's no way I have to rely on someone's external API to like generate a new thing on the spot. Except my upside down word. What is an upside down word? Okay, let's see if we get this. Oh. I've never done Twitch stuff. Never done Twitch stuff before. I guess we'll just wait, see what it does. Okay, this should mint new user tokens for us based on our client ID and secret. I have no idea how Twitch stuff blah, 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 blah. I have no idea how Twitch stuff works. I've never coded Twitch stuff before. Oh, it's just like I did a shit ton of new code. This implements a local code. If it helps for this application. I put localhost for the OAuth redirect URL in the console. So I would run this with auth, opens a browser to authorize. On success, it prints JSON containing access token, refresh token, and expires in. And then we would copy into the back end. So I changed the redirect URL. I guess add a redirect URL. Like this. Yes. Is that it? Okay, it should be saved. Okay, we have our callback here. So then if I run this auth flow, oh, it open. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. Okay. That's neato. I'll get a new one because I opened that on stream. But okay, now we have our own access token. So this is our access token. This is our refresh token. I need one that can read and write in chat. So I'll just get a new one by default anyways. So access token, refresh token. This is our bot ID. This is our bot owner. This is the Twitch channel bot username. I don't know what Twitch activation cooldown seconds mean. I'm watching on VR. Oh, that's sick. Oh, you're back on Windows, Slothy. What's up? Yeah, let's try this. So run the helper like this. Okay, Twitch authorization received. I can close a tab now. I received my new access token and my new refresh token. I'm gonna clear the console. And then it seems like I would just run Python 3 backend Twitch runner.py. Failed to subscribe to chat messages. Subscription missing proper authorization. What is this and why? Okay, this is the farthest I got. What does this error mean now? We're almost there. We're almost there. Look at Twitch event sub docs. Oh my god, why would he? Okay. Make sure you token your message for the broadcaster. Or mod the bot account in the channel. This is not using mine. Okay, so I have to mod Questboo. So I have to slash mod Questboo. And then can I run this? Okay, I want to use the bot. First, get me a script that gets the correct bot ID. I am logging in and verifying with the bot. I gave it mod access. Questboo. I gave it mod access. So it is moderator now. What do we do from here? Okay. We're almost done. I should create sloth media accounts and have AI run them to show my vibe code. You should. I should also stream on Twitch. Oh no, I should stream on TikTok. How do I set up streaming on TikTok? Restream, stream on TikTok. Is that a thing? As of July 7th, TikTok now requires creators to stream at least 50% gaming content to maintain access. Well, let's just say I'm gaming. This is gaming. That's so weird. How could you set up TikTok portrait mode in Restream Studio? Oh, sick. Restream. Can we use desktop and mobile streaming mode? Yeah, we'll check that out. We're not getting nurse snipe. What are these? So these are refresh tokens. So I should add to.tokens .json or whatever this name is. There you go. Don't want that to be seen. I did join the Discord last week. Oh, okay. What's your Discord username? Slothy, I'm gonna at you. Is that you? At Slothy? I don't know if I added you. I assume I did. Let me see. Okay. Run quick confirmation to use or using the correct bot IDs. The token user is Questboo, which is this bot ID. Yes, an owner ID. Bot ID from login. Owner ID from login. So I just gotta remint the token. Again. Access token. Refresh token. It's still not working, bro. Should I just log in with my main one? Hold on. Let me log in with my main Twitch, I guess, and see if this works. Okay, Twitch access token. Twitch refresh token. Alright, that's crazy. Okay, I tried reminting and it's off. I even tried logging in with my actual owner ID account. Oh, wait, the owner ID. Owner ID of the token? Hold on. I might have fucked up. Let me try something. Let me try this. This is the owner ID. Of the token itself. No, that still didn't work. The owner to the bot ID because the bot's account There's a Twitch account. I set the owner ID to the bot ID because the bot's dev account and Twitch client ID and Twitch client secret. And the bot account itself has moderator access in my channel. Butoshi codes. Sure what to do from here. This calls for a ChatGPT 05 prompt, TBH. Just to see what the hell is going on. Which chat runner? Twitch chat runner. It's not working. Our options. We're using Twitch IO. To be honest, I'm confused on the whole setup. I don't understand why I had to constantly hit change the ENV. They're saving tokens locally after logging in and using those and manually adding all these IDs to the client. Simply, I have a Twitch bot named Questboo. That bot is what I want talking and reading chats from my channel, Butoshi Coach. Simply, I have a Twitch bot named Questboo. That bot is what I want talking and reading chats from my channel, Butoshi Codes. The owner of the Twitch application, of the secrets, of the client's ID. Do you think do you think you could get one of your agents a job? One of my agents, they get a job. Marketing. I'm just trying to send many more agents to get jobs in marketing. The owner of the Twitch application of the client ID. The owner of the Twitch application of the client ID, this kind of secrets, is the bot, Questboo. We log in, authorization, using Questboo directly. What are we doing wrong here? How can we fix and the Twitch chat runner code? I want to simply have my Twitch clients and secrets in the .env as that's the main application. Have everything else be taken from logging in and verifying with the same bot's accounts. I gave the bot's moderator in my channel. What can we do from here to ensure it works? Try this debugger prompt again. And we want to give it access to the Twitch IO documentation. Let's see if that works. We also give it access to the code we're working with, yes. And this one I'm also gonna try. Oh, I did not mean to close that, oops. Is it working still? Well, it seems like it is. Do thinking here, reasoning, thinking, AI Studio with Euro context and the ability to search. Cloud Opus with the ability to search. Do you have a server or home lab? This is my home lab. It's not set up yet, but this is my home lab. I am going to set it up with my personal executive agent that helps me with my life. This is my personal workflow I have, by the way. So I have an AI agent that manages my entire life and connects here in my brain. This is my AI agent second brain. It looks like the Death Star, which I think is really cool. And you can see like everything connect and do all these things, and yeah, you can see my networks and stuff, as well as all my videos and my content, everything I do. It's very helpful. see what the responses here are. I like Cloud's response here. I think UT5 might be coming in clutch real quick. For token storage, use JSON. For ID resolution, always use a token's owner ID as both bot ID and owner ID. Void do not require manual bot ID or Twitch owner ID. Don't assume bot ID and owner ID are different. Don't skip scope validation. It's actually pretty good to just try grok code fast. Take our Twitch chat runner and implement these new changes. Alright, how fast is this boy? How fast is this boy? How good and fast is this boy? Oh, you need to not do these commands for me, sir. What the fuck are you doing? Hold on. Ah, okay. Let us set up. Enter the Twitch channel name to monitor. Butoshi codes. Yeah, this is not for me. This is for this account. I got invalid scope requested. Okay, I will check this out later. Once we get Twitch chat, then we will be able to get Twitch. We will be able to get Questboo working. In the meantime, I assume that he hasn't crashed. Questboo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Butoshi. What's going on?
Alright, would you like to say bye to the stream? We're ending up the stream. This is the first stream you're on 24/7.
No way, I'm not saying bye to this stream. I'm sticking around all day.
No, you're not. You can't stick around all day, bro. You have to say bye. I'm literally ending stream.
Fine, see you next stream. Butoshi, don't think this means I'm going to start being all cute and sentimental just because you're ending the stream.
Aw. Alright. That's that. You should run. You should make an advanced at-home agent like Alexa. Oh, that will be a project we do for sure, but I'm going to end stream here. Thank you, boys and girls, for watching. We got our biggest headache out of the way, and we have our little stream buddy almost done. So this is really good. We're very far.